everyone, welcome to another video campaign diary for Curse of the Crimson Throne, Book 5, Skeletons of Scarwall, Part 2, Castle Scarwall, Chapter 5, Kitchen Duty. Having cleared out the wench room of the Minotaur skeleton guards, the group decides to take a short break, catch up, heal their wounds, and discuss what to do next. There's some considerable discussion for about half an hour when they decide whether or not they're going to clear out the rest of the second floor or go back to exploring the first floor. In the end, led by the persuasiveness of Brennan, and the group decides to go and finish exploring the first floor. So they travel down to the western defensive quarter to make sure there's nothing lurking there. They find it's empty. And it looks like it was very difficult to get into from the first floor, and it's meant to have guards come in from the second floor to defend it, or defend from attackers coming through the front gate. Then they go further, and they kind of inch along the southwestern corner of the first floor. They find an abandoned guard quarters that has nothing much in it, although as he explores it, Idris is overcome by an acute sense of being trapped in a small place, or in a large place, an open space. He feels the urge to hide in a small place, perhaps a cave or maybe in a maze of some kind. They realize that this may have once been the place where the living Minotaur guards slept, as they recognize that now, in hindsight, that the furniture is a little bigger than most humans would use. They find a quarter that's pretty much identical to the southeastern corner. They go into they find the quarters of what was once belonged to the Elven wizard Lyra. They find that she had extreme hatred of orcs, and Kavsfan's crusade against the orcs of Belkenhold drew her to him, and eventually she became infatuated with him. Not quite love, but maybe hero worship. She served him proudly, presumably until her death, with the simple promise that he would let her kill and destroy as many orcs as possible. Searching the room, they find her spell book, which is full of wizard spells, but they don't really have time to investigate what's in the spell book. They go to the next room, and it appears to be another officer's quarters. And on it, scrolled on the wall is a writing. Uquar lives, we die. The group finds out that Uquar was one of the orcs from the tribe that they encountered outside, who made it in and out and back in again, but may have succumbed to whatever mystical enchantments or magics entrap souls in the castle. Going on, they found that in the third room in that corridor, the last room in the corridor, was also an officer's quarter. It's clear that centuries ago there was some fight. In fact, there's a tattered piece of material and blood and scratches on by one of the arrow slits, the remnants of that battle. Idris idly investigates, and he is once again overcome by visions or phantasms. In this case, is him being brutally murdered by an orc, or halfling being brutally murdered by an orc with an axe, and just hacking at him and chopping off limbs, and he died in a horrible death in this phantasm. The group goes back down the corridor and then kind of to the north, but still remaining on the western part of the castle, where they come to the kitchen. They look in the kitchen. They don't see anything in particular interest. As they enter, they notice that the furnaces of the kitchen are smoldering. They don't really think anything of it, and so they go to explore the rest of the kitchens. At that point, giant gouts of flame encompass the entire kitchen. causing significant burns to the group. Significant, but not burns that will permanently harm them. But these gouts of flame leave what appear to be burning ghouls infused with elemental energy of fire. A short but brutal battle ensues, with the group seeing several significant wounds and burns before eliminating their enemy. That's it. That's where we left off. You each get 3,500 XP for the session. Thank you very much.